Let's talk about why bleed can be kind of a problem. While there are a few reasons this can be problematic, the first one that comes to mind for me is going to be equalization. So focusing on snare drum for a moment, as luck would have it, a lot of the places that we would EQ a snare drum in order to make it sound bright in the high mid-range and give it a lot of crack and sharpness is the exact same place that the bleed kind of sounds the worst. Okay, so let's say we did that. Let's say we EQ'd the snare drum, we boosted some high mid-range, for example, and we liked the sound of the snare more, but we were also increasing the bad tones of the cymbal bleed coming in. And then maybe on its own, it's not so bad that it's actually really a big deal. But now, as we're getting closer to a final drum mix, or we want to compress our snare, this problem starts to compound. So the reason compression compounds this problem is that when we compress signals, we're effectively taking the peak information and we're tucking it closer to the average volume information. Well, the crack of the snare totally lives as peak information, almost typically. But the bleed almost always lives as the average volume.